Hello all, I believe we've just hit the final table here. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. Alright, so this one is the final table of the 2250 $20 freeze out. Coming in second place, and I'm going to clip the prize pool so you'll get to see it. Just 1 second. Let's see here if we can clip that correctly. There we go. There we go. And turn that on. And I guess we'll leave it there for now. I'm going to bring this one over. This other table is the 4K Weekly Saturday Deep Stack Buy and Rebuy add-on. We're currently in the cash. I'm 23rd out of 35. We just hit the cash a minute ago. Top prize in that one is 856. We've locked up 38 so far, so long way to go. Hopefully we'll double final table and have some fun. But this one gets kind of turbo-y towards the end, and this guy's super aggressive on my right. But anyway, the final table looks pretty good. It's pretty even all the way around. I mean, I have 83. This guy has 92. And this guy here with 83 almost, 80. And then it kind of drops to, well, we got 74, 74, 60, 56. Well, I'm getting it all in the other one. Because I have about, what is that, 10, 16, 14 blinds. All right, I'll take it. And so here we are. So see if we can win a couple of these and do pretty good. I was going to stream earlier, but kind of hit a groove and was watching some stuff, so there we are. Just your average Saturday. Nobody really showing me too much out of these players. I mean, I know a few of them, but not many. Played with this guy on some 100 NL apparently. I actually remember that hand. He checked full house 3 times, and I actually had him beat. I just went bet, 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 and got it in. He was trapping me, but there was nowhere to go. Hey, that's a good hand. Guess we're setting it off early. I haven't had aces much today. Playing since about 1:15, 1:30, somewhere in there. Not bad. Go ahead and bet small. Relatively. Doesn't have enough if he just even check jams. I have to call. He can have all flush draws. He does a small raise. Usually this is a pot control thing. Sometimes we ran into it, but hey, it's aces. Yeah. Spade. Damn it. That sucks. It probably would have went better for me if I had just called it there. But, I mean, 12 to 1, what are you going to do? Honestly, it's not even that bad with this structure, so it sucks to get cut like that, but what can you do? And he's going to have all, I mean, I have the ace of spades, so it's kind of less likely, but he's going to do that with king jack, king queen, ace king. It's just unfortunate that he ended up pocket threes. I honestly thought the more likely scenario is he has king 10, but even then, for 20 blinds, 17 after I make the bet, and he makes a min raise, it's kind of a control bet. So if I had just called it and played the aces a little bit less face up, because I did have the ace of spades, which was an option, then I could have probably saved money, because because he would have backed off when the spade hit. Although I may have bet again. I mean, on this turn, with 22 in the middle, yeah, it's kind of rough. Oh well, very unlucky. Hey, we got him again. Well, I only have like 11 blinds, so it shouldn't be too hard to get the money in, and I should be pretty tilted after getting my aces cracked, right? That's the way people work. So hopefully we see a raise and we just get to jam the money in. This is a good jam spot for this player, actually. Oh, I think that's worse. Oh well. $30 left in this one. I'm pretty sure the in the money average down on this one is like 84 or 85. So ace jack is interesting, especially when we see a raise here. Because I don't believe I have fold equity for this stack size, and ace jack is just on the edge. So I'm going to make a tight fold. Also, the fact that it was a three-way pot kind of means I want to get the money in. Because he's far more likely to have draws, queen, jack, spades, and hands like king, queen, stuff like that. He's far more likely to have that than he is anything else. I'm rewatching the hand right now. He min raises me. If I call, I have 60 left. So yeah, sometimes I save 30,000, but I don't think. If I call there, I have 60 left, and he's probably going to get another 20 out of me, so it's probably not a big difference. Yeah, I don't think it makes much difference. I don't think he's going to jam. He either goes check down, or he bets like 15K on the end, and I don't think I can raise. Although I could, but I don't think he's going to fold a set, but I could absolutely raise because I have the ace of spades in my hand, but... Yeah, I think it really only cost me an extra 10,000 on average, maybe. So, not that big a deal. I'm not even the shortest anymore. Look at this. This guy's shortest. Because I gotta walk. Got 12 blinds down here. Nope. People think you're supposed to jam that. You're absolutely not. This is kind of rough, but I think seven-handed and the hijack, yeah, it's a jam. Oh, I won. Look at that. I thought I got called. There's a lot of two-pair combos. Wow, that's an amazing card because ace-3 just got counterfeited, but it actually still wins. So like ace-jack, ace-9 can call here. So if you have like ace-3, you can bet big. Yeah. I am 23rd out of 28 over here. What's the final table average? Oh, we're in the money in that one. Oh, I was looking at the in the money average. That's silly. So if the in the money is like 84 at 36, right? Then 4 times that. So what is that? 168, 320, 336. No, 120. No, wait, 84, 168. Yeah. 320. 336. Look at this guy. He had it all. Had a short stack and didn't get anything in. I mean, if this guy had a deuce, you should have been able to get the money in. He had ace high. You could have gotten the money in. You could have bet the turn. Well, that's a fold from me. Oof. Wow. That's a brutal turn card. Well, I did not go out first. Alright, we ladder. Oh, there's the break. Alright, I will be right back. Alright. Let's see here. So, one double, and I'm back in this thing. Not bad. Let's see, this one, I'm 24th out of 28 remaining, averages 116,000. So double in there, I got the average. I think I'm gonna see how many chips are in this thing. 116,285 times 28 players left plus 20. 3.256 million divided by 9. Yeah, 362,000. That's what you need for the final table. So 2 doubles, and I'm getting there. A couple pots in between, and I have the average. So looks good. Looks good. What is it? 79375. 79375 times 8. 635,000 in this one. I mean, not the worst scenario I've ever been in. Nobody in the small blind shouldn't see too much stealing. So this is not a good spot to take a shot. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a flop, though. That would be kind of nice. Although these players should not let it happen. This should be really strong, like trappy strong. This player has the chips. He should be making a raise. I am going to flop this one if I can. Guess we just check. And we're going to check because I'm still not sure if we're being trapped or not. I'm going to continue checking. If he bets small, I'll call. I'm going to check again. Might just be good. He might have like ace 10 or something. Or yeah, I guess we're good, right? What did he have? King 10. Okay, so very valuable for me. This pot went nowhere down here. Fifth out of 28 in that one now. It was a pretty good day. I did well in the cash games. Took a couple of weird beats, but ended up making back all my money for the entries. So everything that I win in these tournaments is the profit for the day. I'm literally down 64 cents from where I started the day, and these two tournaments haven't been paid out, so not bad. Already okay, an okay day. I did play a ton, and it wasn't weird shit. It was just like having kings. That was the weird one. Had kings, and I raised, and I was in the cutoff, or I was in the hijack. Player in the cutoff called. Flop came down, queen, 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 and I bet. And he thought about it and called, and then I bet the turn big, and he thought about it and called. Then I bet the river, sizable value bet, and he sat there thinking about it. And I'm like, there's only 2 hands that beat me, and this player didn't 3-bet me. I don't really understand. I mean, he can have a queen, but I don't really understand how he has aces. So he thinks about it for a long time, and then he called, and sure enough, he had aces. And I was really shocked. Like, he was playing the trap from the hijack, which is crazy in a cash game. So he got 25 out of me. All good, Eric. Yeah. No, I just started streaming a little while ago. I just started streaming when this final table started. So you missed the first 5 minutes where I went from 2nd place to 8th place by getting my aces cracked by a set. So, no, don't worry about the messages, man. I always see them. I don't have time to respond right now. Aces for the 3rd time in this final. I'm just going to rip it. It looks weakest. Last time I raised from here with aces, both these guys called, and this guy made a set, and we got it in on the flop. There's no, I mean, if I raise, what can I do? Like, nobody's going to re-raise me. So, it looks weakest if I just jam. Plus, it's that Fedor-Holtz method of when you're the shortest stack, you get to be the most aggressive no matter how many blinds you have. Which is counterintuitive, but it's Fedor-Holtz, so he makes it make sense. It's a big open. Like, if I limp, it looks like a trap. If I min-raise, it looks like a trap. Like, these players that I'm playing against, that's my best move, is just to hope somebody has something that can call me behind. And, you know, with 5 players behind, it's very possible. You know, if anybody has a pair, they're going to call me, especially with all these stacks. Ace, queen, deuce. Jack's alright. I just don't need this player doubling. It's shitty to root against somebody, but you know, with him in the small blind, I'm better off because he's going to walk more. He's not really a steely guy, so when he jams from the small, he's got something good. 2 broadways, something like that. Maybe an ace. See, now I could do a stop and go, and if he calls, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to conserve the chips otherwise, because the hand's just so bottom of the barrel. If it was 6-7, I would have called. But it was just so... 3-6, I would have called for sure. But 7-3 is just not... It's not the thing. And in all honesty, 1 double, and I'm right back in this thing. So... Ace queen with 11 blinds in the big blind. It kind of depends who opens. Player limps out of first. Can this be a trap? Yeah, but I've seen him limp fold before. It could also be like pocket 9s or 8s or something that he doesn't want to like raise into the field with. When he just calls, I don't love it. This player should only be folding. Wow, that's hilarious. He limped ace queen out of first. That shows you how scared some people are. That's amazing. If I had 20 blinds, I would have won this pot outright. Because I would have raised pre-flop and bet the flop and just taken it. Yo, each of your viewers $1 for telling a bad beat story. It wasn't a bad beat story. I was just recapping. And what is that right now? $2? This is interesting. These players are limping a lot. Like, I really don't like it. Like, it's really stupid. It's not sus. Wow, I have to call this? I was gonna fold, but I have to call because this player called. Because I'm getting fucking 9 to 1. And just the hope of hitting a 5 is good enough. Alright, I need some folds here. Fold. Fold. Alright. Easy jam. It's a bigger jam than I like to make, but like I said, I am the bottom stack, and 10 blinds is the standard for jamming, but I don't think it's necessary. But as it is, I'd rather get the money in heads up right now with ace jack. So I got 9 blinds over here and a pair. We're probably getting the money in. Yep, it folds to me. I'm getting the money in. Got like 8.5 blinds. Yeah, a little over that. And I'm 23 out of 26 in this one. Pay jump at 24. But it's nothing. It's like 40 cents. I'll take it. Yeah, back when I was a poker dealer, I used to start my session. Oh, I'm going to be jamming these blinds again. I used to start half my downs. Well, all my downs at the 1-2 tables. I would start with, hey guys, how you doing? I'm your dealer for the next half hour. If you got a bad beat story, I'll listen for $1. I'll act like I care for 2, and I won't laugh at you for 5. And every time it got me at least 5 to 10 bucks. And then they would throw it, and they'd be like, well, here's what happened. I raised, and you know. And I would just, and if they only threw $1, I would just be rolling my eyes and be going like, wow, that's awesome. Wow, you're unlucky. Like, I would just be fucking with people. Alright, we're at 39. I mean, a double puts me in like 4th place, right? 5th place. Right. Working this short stack here. Wow. Straight flush. How did that even go down? So the guy with the Jack 8 limped it and then called a 3x. And there's the flop. He just leads. He just wants to get it in. He just leads right away, and then they raise and jam and get it in. And he just has him nutted on the turn. Overplay. Worked out, though. Okay, money's going in. Unless it goes raise, re-raise. This guy limping is nothing. Like, I could go for the safe flop, but I think I'm just going to jam. Because he's super wide. Yeah, especially with that call, I'm just jamming. Nice. I'll take it. And it's nice to have a hand to do that, because I'm going to have to do that later when we're like 6-handed when I don't have a hand. Unless I can build up a stack, but... Hey, look at me, I'm in 5th. This player is just limping himself to death. God damn. Wish that was suited, I would have played it. $2 is more than I made on the tables today. It's all profit. Nice. Yeah. I did well in the cash games. Paid for my tournament entries and a little bit more. Well, it was a little bit more till I took a beat. But games got weird like about an hour ago, so I just stopped playing cash. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my profit from the tournaments. Lines are going up fairly slow too, so we have a little bit of wiggle room now. Let's see, there's 23 left in this tournament on the bottom. This is okay. Thank God he jammed, because the math would have been fucking me right into a call here for 24 to win 1830. Yeah, I would have had to call. I would have had to go all in. Oh, you're gonna lose with ace queen twice, ain't you? Yeah, you would have lost to me too. You played the first ace queen wrong, and then you played the subsequent ones after wrong. He lost everything with ace queen. 3 hands he lost with ace queen. Fold. I think once we get down to 7, it'll be worth opening up. But you know, I think if we're not in last place, I don't think we need to force too much. I mean, I guess we do this for the stop and go because we're getting fucking 6-1 or 5-1. No, it's 3,000, so it's like 9-1. I'm gonna go ahead and bet. We only have to bet small. I do have a gut shot, but this really always looks like a 7. Nice. That's why we limp along with him. I'm in the blind. I can have anything. That's a nice little steal. I love that play. All right. So we're climbing. 17th out of 20. We're climbing. Look at this. Jesus. Limp jam? I don't know if I would jam. I would raise because limp is a trap from a small blind on a big stack. Like, he just snaps you off with fucking Queens Plus. Mm. Is he still gonna? He's still gonna limp. If I had something decent, if I had 2 Broadways, or if I had like pocket 7s, I would jam it again. Pocket 5s probably. No. Oh, I guess it is 7s. I was thinking, is it 6s? But no, it's 7s. Look at this. One time, deuce 3-5, dealer. 4-6 ace. 6-6-4. 4-4 deuce. So many good flops for me. Got a slice. Now it's interesting. I do think we can lead. Because, except for the random 9, there shouldn't be much else going on here. This is my problem. My biggest problem. Because he's the most likely to have something. Unless there's just a small blind, big blind battle. Nice. Donkey steal. I got less than 8 blinds. I am 18th out of 19. Wow. I don't love this, but I think I have to. I have 9.5 blinds. I think I have to. I'm going to fold this one. I mean, it's pushing into the field, but we're 7-handed. I have under 10 blinds. I was at a table with a group who started that, and one player came over to the table and prepaid the entire table Redbirds. One player asked, "What's this for?" His response, "I've been through some shit. The entire table busted up." That's funny. All right, so nice little comeback here. I was down to 23 after those aces got cracked. And now we're sitting in 5th place pretty comfortably. And nobody's really stepping out of line, so my little moves are working, which is nice. Fold here. 15th out of 18. Ooh, double final table, hopefully. Final table average 361 over here, so we're going to need to do some work. Hopefully it folds to me. Can't do shit about that. Ooh, my man waited so long. Look at all the queens. Well, 2 awful players. Down to 7. Locked up 73 bucks. The next place is the $100 mark, so that's usually, this will slow down now because people just love getting to that $100. You know, that triple digit score, which is silly because this buy-in is 20 bucks, but I see it every time. Anytime you go up a digit in money, people just back off. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it from 100 to 1,000 to 10,000. 10,000 was in Canada. I mean, I'm in 6th, but if I go through anybody and double through, I can really hurt them. I mean, Aces has a pretty comfortable chip lead by like 25%, but anybody else that I go through, I crush them. And I end up in 2nd. I don't know why, but for some reason when the 8 came down, I was like, oh, I'm going to get a pair. Oh, that sucks. Great jam, though. Great jam spot. Like, these players are so whatever, and I mean, Duhamets would have to have a real monster. I don't think jamming from the small here does me that much good. Yeah, because there's so many limps in here. It's insane. The guy's raised one hand, and it was aces. I'm going to fold this one. I'm going to call. I don't know what aces is going to do here. Well, we're going for the check raise. Gonna bet. I'll take it. All right. Did you hit your shin? Yeah. Ugh. That's the worst. I mean, you shouldn't have many limp folds here versus the shorty. Look at this other table. It's all limps. I guess the only limp folds you can really have is like pocket fives, but even then you should just open rip it, right? This is a little different because Kelly is kind of meh, and this player knows the jam math. So I think ace 10 or ace 9 suited, I'd be jamming. But yeah, this player knows the jam math. This is very smart. All right. Big raise. I think if you get re-raised here, you can fold everything except like premiums. Because this player loves to flop. You don't need to bet this. You only bet this much if you have specifically ace, king, or aces, or you flop like a set. Because this is going to happen with any pair. So now you've just overextended yourself. Like, this should only be a situation where you bet that much because you want to get it in. It's 35 more to call. And he just gives it up. He just handed the guy fucking 40,000 chips. Yeah, no shit. He played it wrong too. He should have just called. If you're never going to fold, right? If you jam and you get snapped off, you're beat. So if you're never going to fold there, why not just call? Like, give it time, call, and then no matter what hits the turn, even if it's a club, whatever it is, just call it off. Like, you can't sit there trying to protect, because you're going to get called by the flush draw anyway. You know what I mean? So why protect yourself from? You just protected yourself from doubling pure. It probably cost him. He cost himself 34,000 chips. He'd be at 130 right now. All right. If Gypsy checks, I will bet the turn. Nope. Because they're only going to jam or check. That's the thing about this player. It's really frustrating. But you have to see him jam once. 16 left over here. And I am in 16th place. The next closest stack has 108k. I have 74. If I double once, I'm in about 11th place. So we've got a good chance at a final table if I can double. Would it be dickish for me to say I regularly saw 5, 6, 7 figures, but you already knew that? Yeah, no, I know. I've just never played in anything with a 6-figure score. But I've been at 4, and the next jump was 5. It was a huge jump, too. That was in Canada. I ended up with like 5,800, and the next jump was like 10,300 or something. It was the difference between 4th and 3rd. It was huge. Top prize, and I think it was like 30 grand. No limp. Okay, this is going to be interesting. This player is very aggressive. Okay. I'll take it. He's right, because I have to jam. By the way, say hi to Q for me. Yep. She just woke up. I'm going to limp. I want to see what our friend does here. I'll go ahead and bet. Turn's very interesting. I mean, he can have some flush draws, so I think we want to bet. If he has a 10, he's not going to fold. He has a 3. Wow. That's not good. That's not a good call. I would play it. I would play any pair the exact same way, and he's calling me with bottom pair. That's just bad. I'm 16th out of 16. I have deuces, and I have... Well, this player's already in. I'm not going to call it off. He's jamming fucking 14, 15 blinds out of first. Wow. Ugh. Problem is, Kelly is going to jam, or Hell's Kitchen is going to jam so often here. Even though C's coming out of first, they've limped every hand except aces. So, I think I have to fold. I would jam if this player had been eliminated, I would have jammed it. Or if he was just on my right, I would have jammed it. See what I mean? You should only be trapping from here. Like, he's always going to jam. He's got the math down. And it's the fact that he's got position on me that's really the thing. If this was suited, I could jam it. But I got 5 blinds in this one. I'm really surprised that Ace is fucking... I felt like he might have had a good hand because of his timing pre-flop, but I guess I should have just raised pre. I thought about going bigger, but he can have it. That's rough, but he can have it. This is my last fold through the blinds. But, you know, with a double up out of the blinds, right? Like if I get a double up in the blinds, I have 100K, so I'm not too afeared. I just need something halfway decent. God damn it. Don't give me the queen first. Give me the 5. If he's playing with me, he should want to raise. Yeah, I don't think he wants to play pots with me because of how much betting I've been doing. So he should just want to raise. Plus, you never know if I'm just going to jam. I'm going to fold through these blinds. Even if this guy limps, I think queen... Yeah. Wow. Well, there's 15 left over here. I got a guy with 400K in the big blind. Jesus. If it was king 9, I would have jammed. 15th. Wow, that's a big jump. So the jump from 18th to 15th is 40 cents. From 15th to 12th it's $11. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's not a lot of money, but percentage-wise, that's amazingly big. That's crazy. I did not notice that. That's 20% jump. Fold. If he gets involved, I can't even play. This guy has been so tight. It so sucks because he's been so tight. I have to fold. I have to fold. He's been so tight. He's walked all my blinds to me. I'm not confident that it's a race if I jam. I feel like if I had pocket tens, I would jam it. But I honestly think nines I have to call, and I don't think I can play sevens. I don't think I can play sevens or below. Two pair counterfeited for 400K. Jesus. These players are insane. Well, I do have some equity to make these players fold. Yeah. I only have 3 hands left, and I'd rather have 2 randos. Pocket tens over here. Oh, re-raise. 5. 5. Ace. Heart. 6. Nope. I'm just going to rip it because I want the action. Alright, so I go out of that one in 15th place. Ended up getting $40 for it. Not bad. Hold. Hold. Please hold. Yes! Here we go. Ooh, was I down to 23K? Was I down to 23K? Woo! I was down to 23K. Now I'm in third with 98. It's a pretty good flop. Oh, it's rough if he bets. It's so rough if somebody jams on me, but I don't think I can fold. If Tree, it's so funny because he had threes before and he made threes full on me, and his name is Trees Full. 131. Here we go. Second place, baby. Here we go. All right, give me one I can take a break on. All right, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Comeback kid. Look at that. Little bit of luck. A little bit of luck. That's all it takes. So. I'm in first. Can we defend? I'm getting 3-1. Getting 4.5-1, excuse me. I mean, we have to defend now. Don't overplay it. Well, I don't care what he has. I can't call. This player's played absolutely 0 hands. Even if he just has a flush draw, it's not worth calling. Even if he has the suited Jack 10 of hearts, it's not worth calling. Okay. We can play. It's so tight I'm back in 4th position now. Should have raised it probably, but I kind of want to have that dynamic because I feel like I can bust him fairly easily from the blinds if I set it up a little bit. So while I have the chips, I might as well be limping. It's the one player I didn't want to play. Bigger bet for protection with an overpair. That's what we're representing there. Plus, I want to send the message that if he's going to flop with me from the field, he is going to be facing pressure. Back in first. Where I belong. Four folds and a jam, please. It's either trapping me pre-flop. Could have spiked the 10. The 8's kind of interesting too because hands like 7-8 do call on this flop and so does 6-8. He could have just overcards. He's seen me bluff. I didn't like any of the options. The 4 is not great because he's not supposed to... Yeah, there it is. He doesn't have a 10. He has a 4. Wow. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I feel like he had the 4. It really sucks. I mean, that plays out perfectly. I didn't bet. I don't know why I didn't bet the turn, but I just didn't feel good about it. Because I don't think he's folding any pair to me. I really don't. And he's definitely not leading a 3 on the river, so... Oh. Wow. I really want to play this, but it's kind of stupid with how short this player is, because the other guy's just going to jam if he has any kind of showdown value. So, like, even, like... any pair or a good ace, he's just going to jam all flops. So, couldn't get this flop last hand. He's just going to... Yeah, he's just always got... Look at this guy flop the jack. Oh, and river's the queen! I mean, you don't jam pre-flop. You're kind of asking for that, bro. Sorry. 6 left. Hey, we got $100. Next jump is another... Ooh, it's a 40% jump. That's nice. I'm sitting in third. It's very close, though. I think there's an 8K level, right? Yeah, it goes 6K, 8K, 10K, 12K, 16. So it's going to jump by 2 until we get to 12 to 16, then 4. So this will probably be over by then. Going to go pretty fast from here. Yeah, the 5-4 diamonds I jammed and missed the I got beat by pocket 4s in the other one. So I got 15th in the other tournament, which not bad, 226 player field. And yeah, I doubled up with pocket 10s, and then raised, got called 3 ways with ace queen, and came down a queen high flop, and I just took it down on the flop, and it put me in first place. And it's been a little up and down since there. My highest point was 134,000. This is the most chips anybody's had yet. Is this 150? Because of that queens versus jacks that just happened. So it's pretty close. I definitely like me versus the field here. The most dangerous thing is Hells because he's got one move with 15 blinds or less. So he's pushing a lot of chips around. Like, he is the bottom stack, so he gets to be that aggressive, but I don't think he knows that. So I think he's just like, well, I got a playable hand. Big raise. It's flattening out. Nope. There's too many jam stacks behind. Yeah, there's a guy outside who gets in his car. He's one of those little custom jobs. And he sits in his car for like 15 minutes at a time, just looking at his phone while his car warms up. This guy's jamming so many chips. It's gonna work great till it doesn't, man. It's the first raise he's made. Well, I'm getting 4-1, so I have to defend, and I'll flop a straight. Got a queen. Now, he didn't jam, but he does have more chips than he's had before. I'm going to keep checking. I don't think it benefits me at all to bet. I'm going to bet just 12K. He's going to call me with all ace highs. He's going to call me with like pairs of 7s and 4s. King high. He called me with king high. How you like that? Now he's back to his one move. Oh, he's min raising again. All right. Back in second place. I think he's getting a little irritated. If you have a good hand, it's a great jam spot because you're getting called. Like, I couldn't even finish the sentence. You know you're getting called very wide. Ace-Jack obviously is a call, but... Down to 5. Locked up 139 bucks. Next jump. Pretty good. 60 bucks. Down to 5. see has not done anything. He's limped the entire time. He min-raised one pair, and that was aces. Wow. Hells really took a shift when we got down to six-handed, didn't he? He's got a lot of chips now. If you don't have open and folds at this stack, then you're crazy. Wow. Oh, don't show me these nines. Not like I'm ever playing non-deuce. Look at that. I mean, this is what Kelly's done the whole time. They've made the pot bigger and then jammed. Well, first man in the 200K club. It's good that he has them because he's very inactive. He's just kind of playing his hands and overplaying the pairs. So I like him having chips. I think if we get heads up, it'll be very easy to beat. Ace 8. I'm gonna try. Ice. Ace of clubs lets me do that. I mean, come on. Plus, I know he's just dickering, you know. But it's nice to have the ace of clubs there. I was gonna bet the river because it's supposed to look like I have a queen, but I would have had to bet much bigger without the ace of clubs out there, or without the ace of clubs in my hand. Or without the last club hitting the board also. I would have had to bet like I had two pair or a straight, which means I would go for huge value. The flush, you have to go for smaller value. He's very active. I mean, he was shut down the whole time, then we got six-handed, and he just like found his comfort zone. It's fine by me. See, this sucks because versus anybody else I would call a raise here. Well, that's getting called. You're going to see a pair here, right? Really? You're going to fold for 31K into 73? Wow. Unless you have like ace 10 suited, I don't think you can even think about this call. What a fucking moron. And he's raising my blind. What? That was ridiculously bad. Might get raised. It's a good raise. But I know that I can limp jam now. Come on. Do it. He's going to get to a jam spot. Yeah, he's just looking to get his money in now. I'm going to walk one. I just need a more solid hand to start opening from the small, and then I can start whacking on him. That's a strong hand. The guy outside, him. I always refer to he, everybody that I'm playing against. It's just a habit. But the guy outside in his car, yeah, it's a dude. Wow, I really thought he had something going there. I really did. Everybody fold, please. This is the setup I need. Fold. Or jam. You can jam. Alright, I'm just going to call. I thought he was going to jam. Ha! If he had raised, I would have jammed. I love that we got the showdown, though. I would have had to bet twice. And he knows that I'm trapping now from the small. Jacks. Jacks or tens, I'm jamming. Ace queen suited. I mean, C hasn't done much in a while. I was going to say, if he jams for 48, I have to call. Because it's what? 76, 32 to win 76? Yeah, I'd have to call him. What you doing, dude? I haven't raised his blind yet, so he shouldn't think this is out of line. I mean, he's called me super light, but I've had it. If he has a pair, he's not going to fold. He's just thinking about it with like an ace. Wow. I believe that ace is ace 5. That 4 on the river fucked me. No, he probably had a 3. He could have had like ace 3 or something. Definitely a smart player. Hey, there it is. 5 blinds. Ace or 10. Oh, that's so great. Look at this, I'd have made a flush. Well, we're down to $498. Next jump is pretty big. Last hand before the break. Yeah, it makes sense that he would have called off. All right. Going on break. All right. 4 left. Yeah, you were talking about a player, and as you know, I'm still struggling to catch up. No, it's all good. I always refer to players as he. I don't know why. All right.
One time, can I get a hand?
Let's do it. Next level going into 5 and 10K. So it's close. Love to take out Duhamels, and they're in the small blind on me, so it's very possible. Next pay jump is $80, so like 40%. Got third in a tournament yesterday. I'd like to do better today. Well, it's not that he's being it's the no Hell's Kitchen. I've said has been good the whole time. It's Kelly who went from smart player to dumbass a few times because they're overplaying their hands. I think Hell's I've been he was more of a dumbass in the beginning when he was just like over jamming, but he kind of went to that well too often. But no, I've seen him be very smart. I really thought he had something when I had Queen 8. That's why I kind of went so small, and then he jams on that. But no, he's been the better player at this table. I mean, this is still got 5 minutes till the blinds go up. It's just interesting now because if either one of these players raises, they kind of have to be willing to call off at least Duhamels' stack. Or Domenis stack. Duhamens? Jesus. I mean, if you get jammed on, you got to call. And this player has raised and folded for so little. Hell's Kitchen sitting out. Wow. I did not think I was getting that walk. Sorry, bro. I don't give a fuck about honor. You're having connection problems. That's on you. Now he's back. Let's go raise. I mean, I can't really futz with him much anymore. He might think I thought he was still timed out, so that's why he was waiting. Two big stacks tangling. Shouldn't somebody have an ace? Wow, that's a brutal river. Wow. Ace 5, ace 4, 3, 4. Wow. King Jack, and he kind of went for it there. Because one of them should have an ace when there are two big stacks playing against each other. Alright, this thing just got a lot closer to getting heads up. I don't mind Kelly. I really don't mind them having the chips. Hells is going to go apeshit, though. Come on, keep raising the small blind. Yeah, I don't mind this setup at all. Ace 8, 7. Hold. Nice. Down to 3. 277 locked up. Next pay jump is $107. So about 30%. Hells is going to just be jamming so wide that this is kind of crazy. It's a big pay jump, but I'm definitely still a factor here. We're too close. Only thing he should be doing is jamming. He should not raise. Yeah. Basically, from his small blind, you can raise or you can fold. Or you can jam or you can fold. That's pretty much it. That's a big pot for him. Don't want to be below 100K. Yeah. He's going to jam super wide. And a lot. I have to do it quickly. He's thinking. Hold. Queen, ace. Fuck. It's the same way I went out yesterday, man. That sucks. Third place to a 3-outer again. And he's never going to fold there. That's the thing. We know he's never going to fold. Well, that sucked. I mean, I should be heads up with Kelly right now with about half the chips, but what are you going to do? I mean, we'd be heads up pretty soon. Let me see where I ended up here. Yeah, not bad. Up about $320 today, so good day. A little more profitable than yesterday, which is nice. Yeah, that sucked. Just got 3 outed, but I don't think he might even not be supposed to fold there, but I've only jammed when I've had it, so it's kind of rough for him. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and I'll see if I can find somebody to host. I'll be back tomorrow. It's Sunday. I'll be playing all day. I may start the stream earlier, but I may not. I may just start it if I get deep in something, but I don't know yet. It's been working well for me. I feel good. Playing good.